Hello and welcome to Petals from the Rose with Karina. And today we're going to be talking about why heaven is pro-life. I will be reading from the messages of Bayside. And this is the apparition of Our Lady of the Roses, Mary Help of Mothers, to the Seer Veronica of the Cross. Now someone may wonder, well, why did Blessed Mother want to be known as Our Lady of the Roses? Well, as she explains in the message, the rose signifies life. And she's taking care of a garden, and it has roses in it. And the roses in the garden are the souls. Our souls. And she explains it here on January 31st, 1976. The roses, my children, signify the souls, the preservation of life for eternity in the kingdom of God. And now Veronica the Seer is explaining here what she sees on June 18th, 1977. And all about Our Lady now, I see these beautiful angels. They look very young, the grouping coming forward now. They look like they may be children, and they're dressed in all different gowns. They almost look like the colors of the rainbow, pinks and blues, light purples and greens, a very pale green, and they're holding now a rose in their hands, a rose. Now I see many, many other children in the sky, and they're all holding roses too. I do feel a little sad. There's something about those children that are different. And Our Lady now is touching her lips, and she does that when she's just about to speak to Veronica. And she says, my child, you see those who were not born onto the earth, they were returned without fulfilling their mission, murdered by mankind. And Veronica says, oh my. And Our Lady continues, abortion, my child, is murder, as you can see. These are the children that were not given life as they would have grown upon earth. And Veronica continues now. She says, I see the most beautiful little boys and girls now. The boys seem to be dressed in communion suits. They're black and some are wearing white. And they all have a rose in their hand. And I see little girls now coming forward. They're dressed in communion dresses. They are so beautiful. It makes you feel very sad to look at them. They all are carrying a rose in their hand. And Our Lady says here, lives, my child, that have never been lived, pure flowers pulled from the soil. Veronica continues now. Oh, now Our Lady is raising her hand to her eyes. Oh, she's brushing her eyes, the tears. And now Jesus is touching his lips, and he's saying, my children, I have warned the nations that the abominations of murders of the young must be discontinued. For measure we are counting these abominations. And the punishments and chastisements shall be metered in accordance with the number of murders of the young. No city shall escape the wrath of an angry God. And now Our Lady says here on March 15th, 1978, one of the reasons the Eternal Father chose your city and your state of New York for my appearance was because of abortion, the murder of the holy innocents. Your nation without repentance shall be first struck. And now Our Lady said here on September 7th, 1976, your country, the United States of America, and many countries throughout the world shall be visited with great trial and penance for the commission of murder of the unborn. No man shall set himself to destroy a creation of your Lord high God in heaven, your Creator. Every soul has been sent upon earth with a mission. The Eternal Father finds man committing the greatest of abominations by destroying these souls, by sending them back without a fulfillment of their mission. The Spirit of life is breathed into the body at the moment of conception. At the moment of conception, a life begins, a growing life, a living life, and to destroy this life is murder. And now I have a little Bible reading here from Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. And God is saying here, "Before I formed thee in the bowels of thy mother, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee." And Our Lady said here on April 14th, 1984, "The United States will suffer unless there is placed into your government a group that fears the Lord if they cannot love the Lord. They will fear him and find measures to stop the slaughter of the unborn." And now Our Lady said on March 18th, 1983, "O my child, my tears fall upon you all when I see all of the innocent little babies being slaughtered, cast into garbage pails, like nothing but dirt and scum. They are living human beings, and all murderers shall get their just recompense." And Our Lady said on February 10th, 1978, your once loyal doctors are now butchers. For money they kill the young." And Jesus said on June 6, 1987, "Doctors now are profaning their profession, those who have given themselves over to destroying human life and abortions." And Our Lady said on November 20th, 1979, "And I repeat again to all clergy in my son's house, you shall not rationalize sin. Abortion is murder, and murder condemns you to hell without repentance." And Jesus said on October 1st, 1988, that is what makes my heart ache, my child. That is one of the reasons St. Teresa is crying constantly when she looks into the convents and sees what is going on. Many now believe in abortion, the murders of the children, and many have committed this act upon themselves. And now Our Lady said on June 18th, 1986, "The Eternal Father is much disturbed at the numbers of abortions being committed throughout your country and the world. These numbers go upwards to 50 to 60 million in 1 year throughout the world." Our Lady said on October 2nd, 1976, "There shall be no excuse for the murder of the unborn. Heaven cannot condone sin, though the Eternal Father in his mercy is most merciful and long-suffering and forgiving. But man must repent of his sin now, while there is time." And Our Lady said here on June 18th, 1991, "At the time of conception, the Holy Spirit makes the child, and the breath of the Almighty gives it life." And now Jesus said on June 2nd, 1979, "All who become part of or condone abortion, the murder of the young, shall be destroyed." And now Our Lady said here on March 18th, 1975, "Know, my child, this simple lesson, that in these days of the latter times women will seek to cast off their role as mother and a woman. Women will cast it off under the direction of Satan and murder her children. Woe to the woman who does not repent of this vile abomination. She has walked the road to eternal damnation and hell. Repent, O woman, or forever be lost." And now, this was from December 28, 1974, Veronica is explaining what she sees. Our Lady is pointing over on her right side. "Oh, it's a dump, a garbage dump." And Our Lady says, "See, my child, mankind, the rubble treated like garbage." And Veronica says here, "Oh, I see plastic bags, and oh my God, I see bodies of babies. Oh, I see 3 faces. Oh my God, 3 heads. Oh, they're actually babies. How horrible. I don't see a whole body in the bags. I see a horrible mixture of arms and legs. Oh my God. Our Lady said here now, yes, my child, they are not only slaughtered, they are tortured. And now Jesus said on October 1st, 1988, the Eternal Father finds that children that he had great plans for, to bring the true faith to the world and to save his Son's church, they have been murdered in the womb. And now Jesus said on September 14th, 1985, since the world no longer considers the tiny little babies as being important to life, they no longer will consider the necessity to have the elderly and infirm among us. That is communism, my children. They will destroy the elderly, they will destroy the newborn, and they will destroy anyone who gets in their way. And Our Lady said on May 20th, 1978, sorrowfully, the penance that is to come upon the world for the murders of the unborn shall be a chastisement far greater in severity than man has ever witnessed in the past, nor ever shall pass through again. It is important, very important, that we speak up for life and remember always that every moment of life is valuable. Every moment of life is a gift from God. Every moment of life is an opportunity to do something wonderful. Every moment is an opportunity to put a smile on God's face. Every moment is an opportunity to be loving, to be patient, to be kind, to be giving. Every moment is an opportunity to make history. And that is my heaven, is pro-life. Thanks for watching Petals from the Rose with Karina. I look forward to seeing you again, and until then, may God bless you, and have a wonderful day.